The soft glow of early morning filters through the overcast sky, casting a peaceful calm over the garden. The air feels lighter today, cooler than yesterday, and there's a sense of quiet anticipation. Days like these are rare in the middle of summer, when the temperature is set to soar into the 90s, and yet, right now, it's perfect for digging, planting, and breathing life into this little patch of earth. The garden feels alive, as though it knows something beautiful is about to happen. Today is about continuing the work we started yesterday, planting the perennials that will bloom for years to come, weaving color and texture into every corner of the flower beds. But there's also something deeper about mornings like this. It's not just about planting, it's about creating something that will last through seasons, something that will grow and thrive long after this day is done. The first task is simple, almost like a ritual. A quick look over the plants laid out in neat clusters, each one waiting for its place in the garden. There's a calm satisfaction in seeing their colors, the warm pink of the Echinacea sunseeker salmon, its petals blushing like a soft sunset, the buttery yellow of Coreopsis star cluster, and the charming lime green tones of the Lime Twister Sedums. Each plant carries its own personality, its own promise of color and life, ready to blend into the tapestry of the garden. There's also a small pile of golden rain tree trimmings from yesterday, a reminder of how every garden project is a mixture of past and present, clearing what no longer serves and making room for something new. With the tools ready and the plants watered, the morning begins. The first order of business is deciding where the pink Echinacea should go. Their soft pink hue is almost magical against the silvery tones of the Russian sage. Together, they create a combination that looks like it was painted by hand, delicate but strong. Standing there, visualizing their placement, the excitement builds. It's like watching the future of the garden unfold before your eyes. Nearby, the chickens are busy, their gentle clucks breaking the stillness of the garden. They're curious, always watching, as if they know this space is just as much theirs as it is ours. There's a bit of mischief in their eyes, they love sneaking into the flower beds when they can. It's these small moments, the animals wandering, the rustling leaves, that give the garden its heartbeat. As the planting continues, there's a rhythm to it. Dig, place, water, repeat. It might seem repetitive, but there's something therapeutic about it. It's in this rhythm that the mind clears, where the only thing that matters is the present moment and the vision of what's to come. The next area to focus on is the section where the pink Coreopsis will go. The space is already home to hardy geraniums, but they've been struggling under the harsh afternoon sun. This bed needs a little rethinking. Gardening is all about adapting. The geraniums will be moved to a shadier spot where they'll thrive, and the vibrant Coreopsis will take their place. Their cheerful blooms will add life and energy to the area, complementing the nearby purple veronica and soft peach firefly plants. It's not just about placing flowers in the ground, it's about creating harmony. Every plant has a role to play in the design, whether it's adding a pop of color, filling a gap, or providing structure. Each step feels like painting a living canvas, one that will shift and evolve with every season. Moving on, attention turns to the west side of the garden, where the Princess Nadia bugleweed and the sedums are waiting. This area needs ground cover, something to soften the edges and fill the spaces between taller plants. Bugleweed, with its beautiful variegated leaves, is perfect for weaving into these small empty patches. It's incredible how a few well-placed ground cover plants can completely transform a bed, making it feel full, lush, and intentional. The sedums, with their drought-tolerant nature, are a smart choice for the drier edges of the garden. They'll thrive in spots where other plants struggle, their lime green foliage catching the sunlight and adding texture. Planting them feels like adding little jewels along the border, small, but with a big impact. There's also a moment to step back and admire the hostas and bleeding hearts in the nearby bed. These plants, with their unique shapes and colors, bring such personality to the garden. The bleeding hearts, though now fading for the season, leave behind a sense of elegance, while the hostas continue to provide bold, rich greenery. Tucking the bugleweed around these plants feels like adding the final brushstrokes to a piece of art. As the planting winds down, it's time to think about maintenance, the less glamorous, but equally important part of gardening. Midsummer can be tough on plants. The sun beats down, the soil dries out, and pests like aphids seem to appear overnight. A quick inspection of the pots from last night revealed a few aphids that need to be dealt with. It's these small tasks, spraying, pruning, deadheading, that keep the garden healthy and blooming all season long. There's also a section of verbascum that's starting to look a little tired. Cutting it back now will encourage fresh growth and another round of blooms later in the season. It's always a balancing act, knowing when to prune, when to let things be, and when to make changes. The satisfaction comes when you see the results, when a once weary plant pushes out new, vibrant leaves and flowers. The final task for the day is planting the Sugar Kisses goldenrod. Their soft buttery yellow blooms are like drops of sunshine, the perfect complement to the taller Echinacea nearby. Together, they'll create layers of color and texture, making this corner of the garden feel full and alive. There's a certain joy in stepping back and seeing how everything fits together, the Echinacea, the Coreopsis, the Sedums, all working in harmony to create a space that feels both wild and intentional. As the sun climbs higher, the garden begins to glow. The morning coolness is gone, replaced by the warmth of a midsummer day. There's dirt under the fingernails, sweat on the forehead, but also an overwhelming sense of accomplishment. Each plant in the ground is a promise of blooms to come, of seasons yet to be enjoyed. The day ends not with exhaustion, but with contentment. Walking through the garden in the evening, seeing the fresh plantings and the tidy beds, there's a deep sense of connection. This space, ever-changing and alive, is a reflection of patience and care. And as the light fades, the garden whispers back, rewarding every effort with beauty and peace.